Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, then my name is Jason, aka Wildman Cobra, aka Mr. Yoisa. Now today we're going to be looking at things that you can do in China but you can't do in America. Enjoy a beer on the lovely streets here. A lot of people actually don't know this, but to drink a beer on the streets of America is against the law. It is illegal. If this was America, these police behind me here, they would have shot me about 5 times already. You can't drink a beer on the streets of America, but don't you worry. You can carry a gun, an AK-47, assault rifle. That's completely legal, don't worry about that. What a tiano. Yeah, there's the policeman's bike there. That brings me on to my next point. Safety in China. Policeman can just leave his bike there without any fear that it's going to be stolen or some thugs are going to take it for a joyride. The crime rate in China is just so low, it is insane. It's one of the safest countries in the world. Now, you want to talk about safe and America, you can't even say that in the same sentence. Not only are you going to get shot by the police, especially if you are a minority, for drinking a beer on the street, then you've got to watch out for all the gangs and all the criminals that are around, all the thugs. You catch one bullet from the police and then you catch another bullet from them. America, what are you doing? I thought you were the land of the free. Why can't you just enjoy a little snow beer on the streets? You won't allow drinking beer, but you'll allow someone to walk down the street with an AK-47 and 2 grenades in the pocket. What is going on? Oh, that's good. In all my time here, in all my years that I've been here, not once have I ever felt unsafe. Even at night, I've never felt that I have to look over my shoulder. Is anyone behind me? Is anyone going to attack me? Never. 10 years I've been here. Not once. And that is the truth, my friends. Enjoy a lovely park like this. Look at this place. Spectacular. If this was in the US, it would just be completely overrun with homeless people, and there'd be tents and there'd be beggars inside, beggars everywhere with their hands out. You won't see that. You don't see that in China, because Chinese people, if they're able to work, they will find a way to work. They will find a job. They will find a way to earn money. They're not going to sit there with their hands out begging on the street. And I've not come to a rich, affluent area. I'm in one of the poorest provinces in all of China. I'm in Guizhou province. And I'm in a 5th tier city. Yet still, no beggars, no homeless people. Take a look for yourselves. These are the streets. Experience and taste real, authentic Chinese food. Not like in the West and you've got Chinese takeaways. It's just not the same. That is not Chinese food. In China, in each province, they will have their own kind of cuisine. And so you can just taste all these different types of cuisine when you go to another province in China. It's like you go into another country basically, and there's all different types of food that you can try. You can eat like a king here. Some of the restaurant prices, it's just so low. I mean, in my last video I showed you all you can eat buffet, and that was only $10. All you can eat buffet, and all you can drink as well. It's just insane. You can enjoy the climate here. I mean, look at this. Look at that blue sky. That is a blue sky for you. My God, the weather here. It's just so, it's too hot actually. Look at this, look at that sky behind me. Breathe it in. Let's take it in together, that fresh air. Wow. Impressive. How 壮观. Another thing that you can do in China, but you can't do in America, is be a foreigner and not face discrimination, prejudice, get hassled, get attacked even just for walking down the street. I mean, at the moment there's a huge problem in America, and Asian people are getting attacked just for being Asian. I mean, it's just awful. And then look at me here, as a foreigner in China for the past 10 years, I've experienced nothing but friendly, warm, hospitable Chinese people who welcome me into their country as a foreigner. So that's a huge difference between America and China at the moment. Now, back to my other point about homeless people and beggars. We've been walking around this city for a while now. We're gonna head down this little side alley and let's see if we can see any beggars or homeless people on the streets here. There's a lot of scooters. Just a guy enjoying his baby. Hello.
Hello.
Just friendly people hanging around on these streets. No beggars. There's a restaurant there. No gangs. No people trying to stab you. No people trying to rob you. Just a lovely place, to be honest with you. And that's the truth for you. Barbers there, get your hair cut. Another restaurant here, get some nice Chinese food. Look at this. How much more do I need to show you? How much more of the streets do I need to show you before you believe me? Where are the homeless people? I've been walking around for about an hour now. Takeaway guy there. Why my? That brings me on to my next point. The why my guy here. Kangaroo guy. You can literally order anything in China and it will come to your door either the same day or the next day. And if it doesn't come the next day, in 2 days or 3 days, people will complain even. That's how it's gotten here. People complaining if their delivery takes more than 1 day. Some kind of a wedding there. Street wedding. For example, I live in Guizhou province. If I were to order something online from Beijing, which is about 2,000 kilometers away, 1,000 miles away, it would arrive on my doorstep in about 2 days, maybe even 1 day. I mean, it's pretty fast, right? Whoa, I think that's the tallest Chinese person I've ever seen. Look at that guy. He's so lanky. Most likely he's a basketball player. Enjoy the great public transport systems that I have in place here. The high-speed bullet trains, the metro systems, the buses. I mean, you can't even compare to the West, really. Uncomparable. I mean, there's a funny story actually. I went to Paris and we used their metro system, and it was my first time in Paris. And I went in there, I was buying a ticket, and a guy came up to me in a uniform and he had a little name badge on. It looked like that he worked in the metro station, and he was like, oh, you need to buy this ticket and then you give me the money and then you print out this ticket and a blah blah blah, some confusing thing. And I thought he actually worked there and was about to do it, and then from nowhere the actual metro staff came running, chasing after this guy, this con man. He was trying to con us out of some money, some ticket. It didn't even work there. And eventually we got our ticket and we went into the place and it was just a complete mess. There was like rubbish blowing in the wind. And then we saw like a gang jump over the gates because they don't want to pay for the ticket. And there's a graffiti like sprayed on the walls. It's just insane. I mean, it's the same as London's underground. Don't even get me started on that one. It's just awful. It's about 100 years old already. Another point, cleanliness. Just look at these streets. Look how clean they are. There's no litter, there's no rubbish, there's no beggars, there's no homeless people. I went back to England and I was walking down the streets of England, right? This is England, and there was just, the streets were lined with rubbish. And I said to my old man, my old pops, I said, what's going on over here? And he was like, oh, the local government, they don't want to pay for the cleaners, and so they just left all the rubbish out. It was insane. And it was along the roads too. I mean, look at this. Look at these streets. Have you seen a bit of rubbish? Have you seen one single piece of litter yet? No. And do you know why? Because exactly here we have it here. Here we have the answer. The cleaner working tirelessly to clean these streets. Now, most of you will probably not believe me what I'm telling you about the crime rate here. So I'm going to play a little clip now. This is from when I went out at night to prove this point, that there's literally, the crime rate here is just so low. And I went looking for the darkest, meanest alleyway, and I walked down it to try and find some crime, some criminals. Guess what? I found nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, so that is the end of this video. If you want to help me out on this video, press like, and I will see you in the next one. I'm signing off. See you in the next one. Signing off.